right, we're back at PRI, and we're here with Scheid Diesel and my good friend Dan from Scheid Diesel. And Dan, you guys have this competition diesel engine here, and it's loaded with ARP products. Talk to me about what you guys are using on this engine.
Yeah, that's right. We load them up with the ARP bolts, and so we've got head studs, we've got main studs, we've got flywheel bolts, we've got balancer bolts, we've got valve cover bolts, we've got air intake bolts, we've got exhaust manifold bolts, oil pan bolts, front cover bolts. So just about every bolt we can put in the engine, we utilize the ARP bolts, and wouldn't build an engine without them.
So Dan, over on the bench behind us, there's a pump, and you showed me it's a billet housing pump, and you told me it makes 10,000 pounds of pressure within that pump cavity, and you're using ARP head studs to hold it together.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, we'd had a problem, an issue with the head studs coming out of the housing on us there then, so we ended up finding a head stud that would actually fit in the housing and actually correct the problem we was having with that. But yeah, that's right, there's 10,000 psi on the injection pump there, so it's a lot of pressure to hold in there.
I'm saying. So while we're on the topic, at Scheid Diesel, you guys do a whole bunch of stuff. You have over 3 locations, actually 4 locations, so tell me what you guys do in your operation.
Okay, so we've got a complete fuel injection shop there. We work on pumps, injectors, turbochargers, common rail injectors, and common rail pumps. And we rebuild turbochargers and have sales and services turbochargers. And we also have drive-in service shops to where we actually work on the vehicles themselves. We rebuild the engines also. We've got a high horsepower shop where we dyno the engines. We've got a 4,000 horsepower dyno that'll handle 10,000 foot-pounds of torque. And we also have a complete machine shop there then where we're doing EDM work on the injectors to do the high flow injector work. We've got cylinder head equipment to where that we can port and polish cylinder heads. We can remanufacture cylinder heads and plane them and pressure test them. And we've got 5-ax machines there then also then where we can actually develop any kind of a part that a customer needs. And actually we're now building our own cylinder blocks at this time, and we can do porting and polishing of the cylinder heads as well.
Well, that's quite a bunch of stuff that you guys can do in those 4 locations. Of course, right behind us here is a dragster. How much power is in this bad boy?
On the dragster, we're running at 2,500 horsepower, and so it's ran a 631 at 226 mile an hour is top speed on it. And we run an NHRA, we run top dragster, and on the ODSS and NHRDA circuit there, then we run pro dragsters in those classes then.
So in regards to the ARP inventory that you guys hold, I'm sure that there's a group of standardized parts that you would use, let's say for the Ford, for the cylinder heads and so forth. What is it that you guys stock at Scheid Diesel?
We stock the head studs for the 6.0s and for the 6.6 Duramaxes and for the 5.9 and 6.7 Cummins, and for all the applications on the pickup truck market, we stock all the ARP equipment that they have available.
Well, it seems like these guys, the more power they put them, the easier it is to lift the cylinder heads off them.
No doubt about it. So they're then the ARP can definitely get the job done and keep it a quality product for it and keep the truck on the road.
So Dan, I want to thank you for all this information. I've learned a lot today here at this visit at Scheid Diesel, but how do people find out how to get Scheid Diesel and ARP products?
Okay, thank you very much. We enjoyed having the conversation. And to get in contact with Scheid Diesel Service, it's www.scheiddiesel.com. Or call us at 1-800-559-1593. And for ARP, it's arp-bolts.com.
That covers it. Thank you once again for all your time, Dan. We'll be back with you at Power Automedia at PRI.